Coming to you from Little Rock, Arkansas, welcome to Sips on the Rock with Legacy Wine and Spirits. Join hosts and store owners Johnny Akins and David Bevins, along with product expert extraordinaire Jake Dell, as we chat about booze, news, and other happenings in the wide world of wine and spirits. Now, let's get to sipping.
Welcome back.
Welcome
back to another week of Sips on the Rock.
They just keep coming.
Right. One after the other. We're in it's week
29?
11 or 12 of the year, I think.
Of the year.
I think 11. Anyway.
I don't know.
Here we are.
We're almost at 30 episodes. Mile mark.
Wow.
Yep.
We have a guest here today. You can see we've got Jason Jalihal here from Flyway.
How's it going, everybody?
Welcome, Jason.
Is it Jalihal or more like Jalihal?
Jolihal.
Jalihal.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Got to get the little
Yeah.
in there. Yeah.
La, la, la. That's generally how I say Jalala.
Yeah. I mean, I've heard all kinds of butchering stuff. First day of school always sucked.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Generally, yes.
Yeah. For other reasons.
Right. So, yeah, Jason has been in and out of the store for years now. Good friend of Legacy here.
Old Arkansas Craft.
Yeah, Arkansas Craft.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Back
Shout
in the
out.
day. Yeah. Brought some good brands into the market.
Yeah.
Man,
Apparently,
oh, man.
unfortunately, have left two, but
Yeah, time marches on.
yeah. It's hard business.
Yeah.
But, the cool thing about it, there's always something new and exciting in the beer world. But before we jump out into beer, I want to give a little shout out to Bangkok, Thailand. Last week, I mentioned that our stats don't pick up our out-of-the-country viewers, and I heard from one of our viewers
Oh, nice.
In Thailand.
A friend of
about
ours that actually
a
lives in Thailand.
partial shout-out. Did not call him out by name. Benjamin, shout out Benjamin, and Urban Pantry. If you find yourself in Bangkok and you have eaten all of the noodles and chicken feet that you can think of, stop by Urban Pantry and get you some good old American food. He's making relishes and breads and typical stuff you can't find elsewhere in
That's cool.
Bangkok. So
cool.
Shout out Urban Pantry. Shout out Benjamin. Thanks for listening abroad. Anyway, now back to one of our favorite topics.
Beer. Yes.
Generally, we have been pretty dang beer heavy.
That's okay.
And,
People love
Boo-hoo.
beer.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
We love beer.
Everybody can get down with the beer.
Yeah,
Right,
right.
that's right. And we love what y'all do with beer.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, Blue Wing, just wildly popular.
Yeah.
I mean, since the day it hit the door.
Well, I remember the days we had the growler station. It was draft only
Yeah.
before it was canned. And then it was also just a seasonal. And Slade, right, he thought, he was like, they shouldn't make it a year round. It's more special if they just throw once a year. I was like, I think this one's got staying power.
Yeah.
Now it's the heavy hitter, the number one.
Yeah, the local craft. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just about on
Yeah.
every tap and every restaurant. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's weird though up in Northwest Arkansas. Like it looks, they treat it more like a seasonal up there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's weird the different areas how they view it.
Crazy.
Well,
But it smashes for us though, so we're happy.
Yeah.
I would imagine so.
Yeah. Knocked that one out of the park.
Oh, thank you.
So what's new with the Blue Wang?
Just trying to. So we're kind of trying to hone in all our brewing. We do contract brewing for our cans, and we've been doing it. We were doing it in Memphis, and then they kind of shifting more to the seltzer game. So we kind of got out of there. We're doing that place in Brew Hub down in Florida. And, we did well for us and all that, but we're trying to now kind of bring it home. And
You'd obviously rather have it brewed in the state.
Exactly.
where you are,
Yeah. Shipping
not hundreds
costs.
of miles away.
Shipping
Yeah.
costs and all that. Yeah. Some people can't hold that against us. It's not
Right.
Arkansas, whatever. But so we recently have kind of come together with New Province. And so we're going to start doing our canning up there. They're not quite ready yet to do Blue Wing, but with our first beer, Peregrine, that we brewed with them, it's canned. It's out in the market. It came out last week. We're really happy with it.
That's a pale ale, right?
That's a pale ale. Yeah, it's a Citra hop pale ale. So it kind of,
Nice.
it drinks more like an IPA really. And so it's a good old fashioned pale ale with that Citra hop that kind of gives it that that danky kind of,
I love
IPA
it.
flavor. Yeah.
I love
it's a
Citra. Yeah.
it's a
I've
great
yet to
hop.
try that one.
Yeah, well, we'll try one here in a second. Let me open it up. But yeah, so the plan, Peregrine, and then Early Bird will be our next one, and then Honeybird, and then we're getting tanks installed next week actually at New Province, and that they'll be able to have the capacity to do Blue Wing.
Very
I mean,
nice.
that beer is just a beast, so they couldn't, with their capacity, they couldn't do it, and obviously with ours, we couldn't do it. So that's why we contract brew, but we're trying to bring it all in and kind of cut down our just have fresh beer out there. So the contract brewers, you have to brew a can, like 1,200 cases at a time. With IPAs and stuff like that, that's tough to keep fresh beer out in the market all the time. So now with us doing New Province, we can do smaller batches and keep that beer fresh, and it, everybody benefits on that.
Yeah. Nice. And what town is New Province in?
It's in Rogers.
Rogers. Gotcha.
Yeah. And so
not
a lot
quite
of people,
the haul from Florida.
Yeah, a little closer. Yeah. And so a lot of people, John Lee, he's running the day-to-day stuff up in New Province. A lot of people are very familiar with him.
Love John Lee.
Yeah, from Rebel Kettle. We got some beer here, from them. So it's it's awesome. We're really happy, really excited about where this is going to take us.
Seems like a cool partnership kind of merging of operations that'll, like you said, benefit everybody.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's right. Get more beer out into the market. That's what the people want. So the Blue Wing, there have been some slight supply issues, but we're hearing that that's going to be rectified.
Yeah, that's over. That was
this new procedure.
Yes, that kind of the
very cool.
The whole thing was kind of with doing it out there and having to do the big batches and all that. We were trying to get it all honed in to move it over, and they weren't quite ready for that yet. So kind of messed up a little bit on our projections and timing and all that, but we've kind of got it figured out. So it's going to be soon.
Awesome.
Soon. But I mean, Blue Wing is back. You don't have to worry about, allocations or issues like that.
It's been hard getting it, keeping it in lately.
Yeah, I know people were losing it over it. It's
you heard it here first, folks.
Yeah.
We'll be putting Jason's cell phone number in the notes.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
If there's ever any problem with your Blue Wing,
Hit me up. Yeah. I'll let you boy.
That's right. Okay, so cheers.
Cheers, yeah.
Give this guy a taste here. Ching ching.
Y'all weird.
Don't slight me.
Crisp.
Yeah,
light,
crisp.
hop forward.
Hop forward, a little fruity on there. It's just a great pale ale. They say, it drinks like that IPA. So you get that.
Totally.
Yeah, you get that IPA sensations of mouthfeel. So.
Big IPA
That's
sensation.
Oh, yeah.
That should be a license.
I don't like those pale ales that are super malty,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. So our IPA, our Early Bird IPA, kind of drinks. It's a malty IPA. So this is, right there, kind of shift the other way. In the pale
that's
ale.
funny. Yeah.
Nice stuff, man.
Well, thank you.
Good.
Yeah, we're real excited about it. It's originally it was just a draft beer we did, tap room only. We did a small batch during COVID and put it out. People really excited about it. We're like, okay, this is the one. Right now it's technically a seasonal. We're pretty sure we're going to make it a year rounder, but yeah, we're just kind of seeing how it's going to go. And like I said, with us doing it at New Province, we can do smaller batches and kind of do a better job of gauging, the public and all that, see what they think.
Cool.
Nice.
Quicker turnovers, just better for freshness.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I've said that before. I'd rather see my favorite brewery run out of an IPA I really liked and put out a new one than the opposite happen and be sitting on ones like that is old by now.
Right.
You've made too much of it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. They just degrade so quickly.
Yeah.
Week to week.
Lord knows we've talked about that on here.
Right.
Shelf stability.
Yeah.
Have to remind folks.
Yeah.
So, West Little Rock expansion.
Yes. Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah, we're real excited about that. We're going to be part of the Breckenridge group that's opening up there. We kind of through, acquaintances and stuff, we got in with the Fresh Hospitality group, and they're the ones who do Taziki's and, Waldo's and
the Keats.
The Keats.
Yep,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. I went to school with Tommy Keat, and so got lucky on that, so we got under their wing, and we're kind of, riding their, success right now. And so we're going to open up a brew pub in Breckenridge Village.
Awesome.
We'll have a small little brewery in there. That's the plan to, brew to supply the tap room. And then whatever we have over, we can send out in the market, because what we didn't want to do was open up a tap room brew pub, or just a tap room, and then have to pull beer from the market because, you have to have the beer somewhere. It has to come somewhere. So if we're providing this spot, and we think it's gonna crush it. And so we're like, okay, we got to have a brewery there to at least supply it. And so that's
really
the plan.
cool.
Yeah.
That's really awesome.
Yeah, maybe like a 5-7 barrel system. Just
Nice.
Do y'all have like
Beer.
a time frame in mind of?
well, I mean, it was supposed to. It's supposed to be happening now. But
Construction
but,
always is right on track.
Yeah. They got those nailed down. But
Very familiar.
yeah, I'm sure y'all dealt with that. But fall, we're hoping fall.
Cool.
They keep kind of moving around the layout and the prints and all that.
Yeah.
But we think fall. We're kind of landed on something that we like, and so it's going to be awesome. Like a beer garden and all kinds of stuff.
Whoa.
There. Yeah, it's going to be real cool.
That stretch needs some kind of reinvigoration.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
Rodney Parham corridor has
been
kind of
for a
been
minute.
tanking the past
Yeah.
couple decades. I can say that because that's my neck of the woods. I grew up out there.
Yeah.
Excited to see Breckenridge turn around. When I was a
New
kid,
DeLucas.
DeLucas,
there was the Breckenridge Theater there. And
They used to get dropped off there.
Exactly, 100%. That's
Right,
what I was
right.
going to say. As a matter of fact, in doing my show prep, stalking you a little bit,
Yeah.
I didn't know that you went to Hall. I went to Hall as well.
Yeah. So I went to Hall just my last year and a half.
Yeah.
I went to Catholic and then got out of there. Yeah, I went to Hall.
Wow, small world.
Yeah. And we went to PA together, right? Didn't you
Yeah,
go-
I mean, I was at PA.
Yeah. So we did that split and back at Hall.
Right.
Yeah.
Jake was the Catholic boy.
We talking high school stuff?
Yeah.
Nobody wants to hear about that.
No one wants to relive that.
That's the damn truth. But yeah, no, excited to see things happening with Breckenridge. That's really, really cool.
Yeah, they got
That's a good beer.
cool little stuff going on there. It should be a good little spot.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Just ready for it to happen.
Yeah.
Right.
Sitting on go. So what year was your year at Hall?
I graduated in '96.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you just a couple years younger than I am.
Yeah.
So what are we pouring next?
So this is New Province is barley wine. So this is this New Province just turned 7, and so they did
Barrel aged or no?
barrel aged. Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh, look at it.
Yeah. This is going to
You're
be
speaking
a big
Jake's
one.
love.
You can leave those other cans up here.
I got some for you for sure.
So is this one in the market yet?
No, so this is a brewery only release.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
And so one of the
Look at us.
Yeah. So one of the pluses with us coming together New Province though is we could share beers and stuff like that. So
Wow.
I don't know if y'all got a chance to try the.
Smells amazing.
I know I left some for Jake, but the Diamond Lore that was something that was
Yeah.
also a brewery only release. So
Man,
we
that
had
idea was awesome.
Yeah, it was a double hazy
You say Diamond Lore?
Diamond Lore. Yeah,
My goodness.
Mm.
but yeah. So I mean,
Wow.
barley wine. It's just
That is a big nose.
yeah. It's just a great style that a lot of people.
I wish there was more of it
Yeah,
around here. I'm
exactly.
sure I've said that on the show before.
Sorry, did I hear that this
Oh,
was
wow.
brewery only?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That
So
is
we're trying-
delicious.
Yeah.
We're
it
trying to
really
get
is.
some. We're trying to get some to come down to Flyway so we can sell out of our tap room too.
Yeah.
So,
About to say that's in the future you'd hope some of these smaller New Province releases will make their way to
yes.
Flyway tap rooms.
That
The current
is a
one
plan.
you're doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So are there adjuncts in there? Why I'm tasting like coconut and all kinds of stuff.
I mean, it's a
Barrel boy.
Yeah, barrel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I guess
it's
just
Elijah.
wood.
Double,
And-
Elijah
yeah.
Craig double oaked barrel.
So excited to see there's 3 beers left.
Yeah.
3 unopened.
Yeah,
beers.
right.
Oh, man.
I was trying to find. There it is. 12%. That's
Yeah.
it's a heavy hitter.
Yeah.
Super raisiny fig. And man, that
Mhm.
bourbon really comes through. That's
For real.
That's good stuff.
Nothing wrong with
that is-
some Elijah.
Oh, yeah.
Golly.
I think like a couple years ago, I remember Jake at Festival of Darkness. You came by and tried our rum barreled barley wine that Flyway did, and it
That was
really-
maybe my favorite beer of the night.
yeah. I remember- yeah.
Oh, that was such a good night.
It was
Yeah.
so good.
No, this wasn't this past year.
No, that's bad.
Oh,
Yeah, 2 years
right.
ago.
Oh,
2
okay.
years ago.
My bad.
We did have a good time.
Really did.
I saw y'all walking out with a bunch of bags and
Oh,
suitcases
yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff. Y'all got loaded up.
We got the goods.
Boss man bought a bunch of VIP packages for us.
I got you. Yeah.
That was a hell of a time.
Yeah,
Always fun.
It was
I think I'm
bank
still-
robbers coming out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. I think I'm still sitting on a few of those little golden nuggets.
Ooh. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
I think we took them all to Austin.
Oh,
They got drunk.
drunk. Drunk. We drank responsibly, but well.
I said they got drunk.
Oh, I thought you said we did.
I have never.
Never.
Yeah.
Us getting up with New Province is going to just take both of our breweries, kind of really help us both grow. Like, hopefully the plan, there's a plan to try to maybe get a New Province tap room down, maybe
Cool.
not in Central Arkansas, but
Right.
somewhere around kind of,
Right.
and then us getting one up in Northwest Arkansas. So that's
Nice.
kind of the plan, is just like grow the brand.
Grow both.
Well, so is
Yeah.
this going to be in y'all's tap rooms, the New Province?
So basically, well, we're
Or are you just going to keep them separate?
if a tap opens up or something like that, we'll throw something on. We want to try to keep Flyway and New Province all, but like kind of help each other out on the small batches
Right.
and stuff like the specialties and things. And if we get some barrel aged something, we might throw theirs on, and then vice versa and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Not hating on NWA, but they can be kind of stingy up there.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Started calling them Little Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're very proud of their area.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
they make some heavy hitters.
Yeah,
It's
it's a cool area. I mean, it's just booming up there.
Yeah.
Places
Lots
open
of
up
money.
up
Lots of money up
yeah,
there.
Walmart
Mhm.
up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, Wally
Yeah.
World.
Oh, Walmart.
two metro areas and two really not even just beer drinking areas in the state, but like alcohol areas in the state. It's Northwest Arkansas and Little Rock. And a lot of times it does feel like we're the stepchild.
Yeah,
It does feel like
totally.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're the capital.
Trying to kind of explain
Yeah.
for
We
people
were
who don't
first
know.
people.
Yeah, we were first.
I remember growing up, you'll probably remember this as well. NWA was not a thing.
Oh no!
Right.
I mean,
The only
was
thing
like
about
the
Arkansas
college.
was Little Rock.
Yeah.
And you got Razorback. That was
Right.
it.
The
Yeah.
college up there was it.
Yeah.
Well, but back then we also used to have games here in Little Rock.
Yeah.
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 That's a sore subject right there.
Right.
I mean, it's certainly a newer, more hip part of Arkansas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of restaurants. And
It
stuff
feels
out-
like a different state.
Yeah.
It's
I
a
really
lot more,
haven't-
a lot more progressive. Up
Yeah,
there, for sure.
yeah.
Well, it
So-
definitely has a faster pace of growth than we do here. Not that
Yeah.
Little Rock is stagnant, but they're surpassing us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Compare Northwest to Rodney Parham.
Yeah, right.
Or how long highway construction takes down here. My God.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Speaking of, we going down 30 towards Texas, through Saline County. That place has been under construction for
Yeah,
years,
Decades.
Well, I'm like from Haskell, I guess, to Severe exit.
Yeah.
Past it is scary. I mean, like
Yeah.
they have the concrete
Yeah.
dividers, like
Yeah.
they just,
And
like,
then if
right
you're
on the
next to an
line.
18-wheeler, my God.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, you better
White
not,
knuckling.
yeah, you better
Yeah.
not sneeze because you're
No.
going.
Yeah.
Be in a 40-foot
Oh, my God. I can't-
RV
Yeah.
with a Jeep behind you.
you know what I'll do
imagine.
is I'll wait till it clears and I'll ride the middle line. Right
Yeah.
down the middle. I don't care. Be
I don't
mad.
care.
Be mad. I don't want to. Truck
I'm not
passing
scratching
me.
this
Yeah.
dying.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Anyway, so speaking of Northwest Central, there is a new beer festival coming up in April.
Yeah.
April 8th, the Shady Mountain Beer Fest.
I hadn't even heard of this.
Yeah. So
It's hot off the press.
Yeah.
Oh.
The Washitas, they're out of Mena. There's
Yeah.
a brewery up there, and so they started out as like coffee roasters, and they're like, "Well,
Huh.
man, we got all this equipment here. Let's do beer." and it's at Dry County up there, so they started making their own beer. They're making some cool, just like out there crazy stuff. And so they as they were starting, they needed like guest taps to fill their tap room, and so they were always really good to us. Always kept a couple of our beers on and stuff. So we always try to stay in touch as much as it is way out there and stuff, but as much as possible. And they reached out to the Brewers Guild about having this beer festival, and I was like, well, definitely, come out there and just
Cool.
We've actually been meaning to go to Mena for a while now. And interestingly enough, it is like one of the hardest spots to get to in the state of Arkansas.
Oh, awesome.
It's like
yeah, looking forward to that.
so
yeah.
remote and like just like you said, Dry
Yeah.
County,
Yeah.
but there is a brewery there. and they're going to have the first beer fest.
I mean, that's the ones you have to go through Hot Springs to get. Yeah, like
it's
like 2 lanes.
It's like over in a forgotten corner of the state. But apparently some damn good thrift shopping over there.
Yeah. There's like
Yeah. So maybe on April the 8th, we found ourselves in Mina.
We're going to be finding ourselves in
we'll
New
be
Orleans.
In New Orleans.
Damn. I know. Mina, New
Sorry,
Orleans.
Mina.
Right.
You can't win them all.
No.
A growler. It's been a while since I've seen a glass growler.
Yeah. People still do those. Yeah, I know y'all pulled y'all's out.
Yeah, we did.
Well, and
I get it. That's
it's been a while since I've seen this lovely, delicious nectar.
This is one of David's favorite local beers.
Yes.
awesome. Yes,
so this is
easily. This is our barrel aged version.
Yeah,
too,
we are talking Lord God.
Yes, our
yeah.
Lord God is
Yeah,
our
yeah.
triple chocolate imperial stout. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
So we release it every year. Kind of around Valentine's Day. And normally, we do we do draft of regular and then can some barrel aged. This year, let's just do draft. Just do it all. Do it on draft. So it's a barrel aged Heaven Hill barrels, 12.5%. Just a chocolate.
So
bomb.
this is a brand new release, like pretty much. You said around Valentine's Day.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I figured coming in a growler, maybe it had been sitting for a couple months or something.
No. We've got it on the wall up at Flyway, so
That's cool.
y'all can come by and get little little pours of it. It's a good.
No cans this year.
No cans. Yeah, no. It just
If we still had the growler station, maybe we'd get a keg.
That was my biggest concern, fear, drawback of pulling out the growler bar.
I miss out on special stuff like that.
Not having access to all the.
It just in a retail
special
environment,
things.
it just died. I mean, just
it was a fad.
But even before COVID, it was
Right.
like
It was dying.
people stopped buying it. And we hated to get. I mean, that was one of David's favorite things. And the whole place was that tap.
I think in the early days, it was such a booming hub of this store.
Yeah.
I think it was always busy.
It was.
but a lot of the breweries now are canning their special stuff that you only would get in kegs. So it made it kind of tough.
And the glass was always a hindrance. Like people wouldn't be able to take that out on their little weekend vacation on the boats. Like that's too much. You can't take it to the pool. You got to pour it in glass and something else. Like, so much easier to just have a can and crack the can.
Yeah.
This
That
is
is
amazing.
delicious.
The chocolate.
It's so chocolatey without
so
being
chocolate.
sweet.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And the barrel character is a lot more subtle than this last fella. And I like that.
Wow.
Yeah, we're very, very pleased with it.
More of the wood shining through than the bourbon or the whiskey. So you said Heaven Hill barrels?
Heaven Hill, yeah.
Nice.
So like a couple of years ago, I recall, and this could be urban legend, I don't know, but there were like 2 different Lord gods, like one coming out of Memphis and one coming out of Little Rock. Is there any truth to that?
I do not think so.
Yeah.
He's talking about another brewery doing a beer.
No.
Oh.
There was just being like made or canned
Twice.
in Memphis.
Oh.
No. It was always done out of the tap room. So
Okay.
we would have a mobile canning line come by and can it at Flyway. Yeah. So,
Okay. Yeah, I was talking to someone, and it's been a couple of years. I've definitely slept since then. So I can't remember the details, but someone was, saying that there were 2 distinct different Lord gods that year.
Blowing smoke.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we did some variants on draft, but it was all out of the tap room. So
Yeah, no, I mean, this is someone that, a beer fan, but
yeah.
no one in the industry, just trying to talk shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I mean, we did our canning out of Memphis, so maybe he kind of heard something and thought that was coming out of there too when we did can it. But yeah, it was a mobile canning line that we had come through to do it.
Those things are cool.
Yeah. Well, if you ever watched it, man, it's awesome. Just
I've seen them do wine, or not wine, bottling wine, not canning though. But
yeah.
Same. Very cool stuff.
That's cool.
They're very delicious here. So a little bit lighter on the palate than I recall.
Yeah. No, it kind of toned down a little bit.
Still really good though.
Yeah.
I actually appreciate that.
David likes them thick.
Yeah,
You know,
I do too. I really do.
Give me that dirty motor oil.
Oh, yeah.
Viscous.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, still absolutely delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So, interesting. I was reading. Have you ever poked a beer?
No, I was wondering what that meant.
Have you heard of this?
I have not. Yeah, I didn't know if that was poke or
Yeah.
Poke. Like, so I was reading, and I don't know how I stumbled upon this, but apparently it's been happening for a long time over in Germany, Europe. Get like literally a red hot poker and stick it into your beer, you know, for just seconds, and it caramelizes some of the sugars and like the head, and you know, you get like a roasty.
Interesting.
You don't hold it in long enough to like heat your beer,
Right. Just
but completely changes
Yeah.
the tasting notes and the caramelization.
That sounds really cool.
Yeah, I gotta try that now.
really
I mean, well, so I'm researching where I can get, because they have like beer poking
Specialty
kits.
pokers.
Yeah. So I mean,
Stick it on your grill.
I've got to try this. You know, they were saying, you know,
Nice hit.
you know, amber ales and barley wine.
Sure.
But I mean, like,
Malt
why not
beers,
stick that into a stout? I mean, my God.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I've got to more on this to come.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I mean,
That'd be fun thing to
that
try.
barley wine being toasted would be
Uh-huh.
amazing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Poked.
So
Yeah.
I actually have a whole article. I'm not going to reach over and read it, but well, actually,
No.
I'm not going to read. But
I'm
like,
not gonna read.
like, see, there's the little poker.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Show the class.
Yeah.
And okay, so you also had to know about powdered beer. What does that mean?
Well, funny you should ask. That was my next topic. Yeah, some German has made powdered beer.
Just add water.
Just literally just add water. It's got, supposedly has the head. It's got the alcohol, everything in it. Just add water. And they're saying how it's going to, you know, tremendously, obviously, reduce shipping costs. And, yeah, powdered beer is a
I
thing.
can't imagine.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like,
And they're doing like all kinds of different styles.
how do you get into a powdered form, anyways?
I could, yeah, I can understand to a degree, but like how you keep the alcohol and how you
Right.
keep
If you're like
ahead.
freeze drying it or
Yeah.
something, I don't
Right.
know what kind of.
I have no idea
Enzyme
the
are you
magic
adding?
behind that.
Yeah.
Magicianry.
Is that like the space food kind of stuff? Like
Yeah, that's what I'm
Right.
thinking of. Yeah.
Dehydrated something.
Yeah.
Of course, you know,
Tang.
powdered alcohol is not legal in Arkansas, so I'm sure we'll
Surprise.
Yeah. They're coming down on some stuff.
I mean,
Yeah.
I would think that, I mean, in the wrong hands, it could be pretty dangerous stuff. I mean,
Oh, because next thing you know, there'll be news stories about they're putting powdered alcohol in your kids' candy at Halloween.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah. Or let me snort a rail of
yeah.
IPA.
I mean, people are
Stupid.
Yes,
Yeah.
people could be stupid.
Those crazy kids.
Mhm.
So yeah, where are we?
We're close.
We are,
have- I mean-
you got 2 minutes.
Little update on the rep. We donated that bottle of Pappy 20 to the rep. Word on the street was it was more widely talked about than the Lexus they were giving away.
Because that's somebody inside. You can go, to the local place and get a Lexus. You can't go anywhere and get a bottle of Happy.
Exactly. But yeah, they raised damn near $50,000 on ticket sales for that lotto.
awesome.
For the Pappy and the
Not just the Pappy, the Pappy and the Lexus.
car.
Wasn't it? You weren't here. He was like, yeah, they're wanting to know the value of the bottle so they can see how much it's worth. I was like, we don't know because we don't sell it anymore.
right.
You want to tell them how much people on the internet are selling it for?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, Google it. You're gonna
That's
find
secondary
you're
value.
gonna
Yeah.
find
Yeah.
15 different levels of pricing.
Right. How bad do you want it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a shame that the recipient of that bottle was not a bourbon drinker,
Oh.
and so therefore
they were gonna
No one.
do something.
They're gonna cook with it or something.
I'll drink a whiskey and Coke.
Yeah.
Anyway, but we did our part. We donated it, as we say, we do with all of our pappies, and it afforded the rep to get some nice gains for their little pocketbook.
Nice.
We're always happy to support the rep. And speaking of the rep, Little Shop of Horrors is their next production.
That's cool.
Very excited about that. It's a hell of a fun show.
I love that movie when I was a
That's a
kid.
great movie.
Totally excited.
Yeah. Well, that's coming up. I think opening night is April 7th.
Yep.
So yeah, that's the next run there. Quick legislative update. What's going on that's worth talking about? We got our tasting bill a step further. Those of you might not know, we're trying to lower our costs. Currently the cost of a tasting bill within a liquor store is more than
Just
a
a
liquor
permit.
permit.
Silliness.
Wow.
Silliness.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's boring stuff for you folks. But
Upping the pour limits and
yeah.
allowing you guys to actually pour when you're in the store doing a tasting.
Nothing as exciting as 50 mils.
Yeah.
Yeah.
50 mils are coming. I don't know if you heard that.
Yeah, no.
50 mils was
Airplane
passed.
bottles,
Yeah, airplane
finally.
bottles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, not in time for this Easter.
Yeah.
But next
Stocking
Easter,
stuffers.
y'all
Yeah.
will be able to have 50 mils in your little Easter eggs
That's
for an adult Easter egg hunt.
I think you'll start seeing those out in the market sometime this summer.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And one last thing, because we're about to run out of time, but obviously this is going to air on Tuesday. You're going to be at
We're always
Whitewater.
really good
I
about
know we're
this.
really good about our timing here and talking about Two Shot Blondies. And
My band, Two Shot Blondie, is playing at Whitewater, and boy, when I tell you I'm excited about a gig,
Tonight,
it does not get
tonight.
any more than
it is
this.
tonight.
I love the Whitewater Tavern so
Great
much.
place,
It's
yeah.
the first time I will have ever played there.
Nice.
So
I didn't know that.
yeah, it's been the top of my bucket list for a long time.
That's really
Wow.
cool.
I'm very excited. So it's
That
going to
is
be a great
exciting.
show.
We're going to have a small contingency from Legacy out this evening.
Yeah.
Braving the rain.
Yeah. So when you hear this on Tuesday, it will have already happened, but just know that we had a good time.
I can guarantee that.
A little bit more legislation didn't get to today. We'll keep you abreast of what's happening. There is something pretty exciting. Geeky me finds exciting, but we'll get to that.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
I know.
Yeah. All right, folks.
We want to
Jason,
thank Jason for coming
thank
in
you.
today.
Thanks for having me.
Jason.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
you brought the
Terrific
goods.
Flyway.
You brought the goods.
The goods.
He brought the
the
good.
Y'all get
ready for hogs now.
Yeah.
get out, get you some Flyway, get down to the tap room, try some of these delicious offerings.
New province too.
Yeah.
And New Province,
Yeah.
definitely.
Be on the
Most
lookout.
definitely. Thanks again. Good to see you,
Thanks,
man.
man. Good to see y'all.
All right.
Yeah, definitely.
Take care. We'll see you next time, folks. Keep on sipping.
Remember to subscribe to our podcast, Sips on the Rock, and like us on all the socials to keep up with what's new in the wide world of alcohol. Shop LegacyLR.com for curbside pickup or local delivery. Remember, for better service and better selection, shop local. Please enjoy responsibly. Cheers.